7:30.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right.
Mind the business that pays you. Yeah. Our people walk in power, we gon' blow up. No fear, no doubt, we gon' show up. Set your boundaries, shine bright, no fright. Unapologetic, we fight for what's right. Family keeper, that's a state of mind. Power protection all by design. Family keeper, we rise, we shine. Power protection all by design. Mind the business that pays you.
Hey everyone and welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm Monique Danielle Harrell, your host of Mind the Business That Pays You podcast, and we have our fabulous guest, co-host actually in the house right now. To my right, I have Jilma.
Hey everyone.
To my left, I have the fabulous April.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed us last week, and thanks for coming back. And tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, and share.
Absolutely. And we have the fabulous Rochelle over there in Charlotte, North Carolina on location. What's up, girl?
Hey, everybody. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Thank you again
go.
for tuning in, all of our listeners and viewers. And we have some surprises for you tonight.
All right. Well, we have a hot topic. We have the LLC Glow Up Protection equals legal and financial power. Your LLC is your armor. We also have a special guest, Eric Murdoch. He's going to be in the building soon.
Yay.
We're excited about our guests and our topics. So we're going to get right into it. What we're going to do today is we're going to start off with giving you tips from the business that we mind every day. So myself, Monique, I'm a real estate investor, I'm a developer, and I'm a builder. So my tip is this. Most of the time people always ask me, well, how can I get into real estate? What do I need to do? So what I say is, listen, everybody, it's not a one-sentence answer that I can give to you. What you need to do is figure out what aspect of real estate that you want to explore. Do you want to be a realtor? Do you want to be an investor? Do you want to do fix and flips? Do you want to do buy and holds, wholesaling? You could do tax liens and deeds. So my tip to you would be first, figure out what aspect of real estate that you think interests you the most. And after that, you figure out what the steps are to get started in that aspect of the real estate. So that's my tip for you today. Figure it out first and then move forward. That's my real estate tips.
Yes.
Who we have next? April? You
All
have some
right.
tips?
So hey everyone, as you know, I do sell fashion, and with fashion, I sell confidence and empowerment.
Right.
So my quick tip for you is, whenever you step into a look, just feel confident. You know, as Deion Sanders says, when you look good, you do good. When you feel good, when you feel
Right.
good, you do good. So,
Absolutely.
you know, if you're just wearing clothes, you feel like, if you know, just wear your power, dress in a way that reflects women the woman that you're becoming, not the woman that you are today, but the woman that you're becoming, and always accessorize. I don't even go to the gym without earrings on, ladies. I'm just
You better go
saying.
ahead.
I wake up reaching for my earrings
Right.
before anything else in the morning. So always accessorize, but just feel your best when you put your clothes on. I mean, you make the clothes don't make you. So never forget that.
And I need to add that I am wearing a piece from April's
Yes.
collection here.
I
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
All right. So I am Jilma Bell Beecham. I am the founder of CRJ Squeaky Clean. It is a family remote cleaning business. I'm 2 years in, so I'm still learning. But the tips that I have is go for what you want. The remote cleaning business is really about keeping the cleaners moving, right? Let them focus on their best while you focus on yours, which is more technology and operational, which is the field that I love to be in. It's behind the scenes, but you're driving everything and you're bridging the gap between yourself and the contractor, both empowering each other and helping each other grow. So again, go for what you want it's something new. I didn't realize how popular
Right.
people wanted to have their houses clean. And over the week, I had 25 people that I interviewed, and I have 13 more lined up for this week as contractors.
Wow.
Woo!
So keep following.
Come on.
Hopefully in 2 weeks I will go live and start getting the bookings for the cleaning. So I'm very excited.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So, Ro, you next.
So we're talking about minding the business, and what we want to say, or what I want to say, is let's talk about the LLC glow up. But I also want to say grow up.
Hello.
'Cause some of us have businesses and their hobbies. We don't have the certifications. We don't have the licensing. We don't have the way the business should be developed, whether it's an LLC, sole entrepreneur. We just don't have anything. So again, we want people to trust us. So we got to glow up and we got to grow up. We got to protect the business, because guess what? Somebody could sue you
Yeah.
just based on what type of business you have, or based on how you registered your business.
Or haven't registered.
registered.
Right.
Oh,
or
right.
haven't
And how about
registered.
insurance?
Yeah.
Correct.
Very important.
Listen, you don't want them coming for everything just because you didn't treat it as a business, but you treated it as a hobby. So for your protection, a lot of people do go for the LLC. And the other thing I'll say about the LLC, now they're strict with it. You got to pay that money in a year. Guess what? They gonna take it.
They sure will.
Mhm.
And those fines are hefty.
So what can you
Yes,
do?
they are.
Hey, 1 minute, just put money to the side every time you put an account, so you don't have to worry about it.
So your tip
So we're
is
gonna
just get
glow
it
up and we're
together.
gonna grow up with our
Okay.
business.
He
That's
said,
her
in
tip. She
short,
said,
get it together.
Get it together.
Get it together. Grow
You know, my
up.
bottom line is
I say,
just
leave it
get
alone.
together.
That's what Jackson said.
Right. Absolutely.
Get
Well,
that structure together.
these are the business that we mind every day. My company is Singleton Builders. I think I neglected to say that from the beginning. We do modular building, and anyone's looking to build a new home, we do custom modular buildings. So you also can find us on social medias. Don't forget to subscribe and like our YouTube page, Mind the Business That Pays You. You can find us on IG. Biz That Pays You. There's so many of them. You can find us on Facebook and like us on Mind the Business That Pays You. And you can go to our website, which is bizthatpays.com, and you can read a little bit about our bios and resumes to know who we are and why we're bringing to you the message to mind the business that pays you. Next, we're gonna go to a commercial real quick, and then we're gonna have Wakia come back with the care break. She has some tips for you guys on how to take a break if you're caring for loved ones. We'll be right back. I'm Monique Carell, CEO of Singleton Builders. We create custom modular homes designed to fit your vision and your budget, delivered on time, every time. We're also real estate investors, managing fix and flips, wholesaling, buy and hold, and tax lien projects. Whether it's your dream home or your next investment, Singleton Builders brings your goals to life. We bring the same passion and expertise to the stage. If you're looking for a powerful voice to inspire, educate, and motivate your audience, book us for your next speaking engagement. Let's build something great together. Singleton Builders, building with passion, crafted with care. All right, we are back, and we have none other than Wakia Cotton coming in to give us some information on the care break. Is she logged back in yet? She okay? It didn't log back in yet? Okay. She'll be able, meanwhile, we could just talk. We have a lot to talk about. Our guest, Eric Murdoch, will be here. He's going to be giving you background on his foundation. He has a golf tournament coming up. Is
On
it
September
the
16th, next Tuesday.
September 16th.
So, He'll be
Yeah.
here to talk about that. And I know as of yesterday, it's still open if any golfers want to come on board.
Yeah,
So I'll let him do his own spiel when he gets
Right,
here.
right.
But I'm always in everybody else's business too.
Right.
I got to get back to minding my business. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I'm just happy. I had a birthday on Monday.
That's our
So-
Happy
happy,
birthday.
happy birthday
Double nickels
again.
now. Yeah, so
What
I'm
did you
excited.
do?
I went out to dinner with the family. I had been celebrating this the past weekend and the weekend before that. So I'm
Listen, You
good.
ain't a Leo. You know, we celebrate
I
all
know.
months.
I'm good.
And
Every-
another
you know.
Virgo over here.
Oh yes, that's
my
right.
birthday
Virgo
is
energy.
Sunday.
You
Thank
you were sandwiched
Jesus.
in with Virgos. There you go.
I know
Virgo
I'm
Nation.
surrounded. But listen, Leo's, it's still our birthday, so I don't know what they talking about over here, y'all, with their birthday, but it's still a Leo's birthday.
And
okay.
then we all celebrate together.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, we have to share.
Yes, we have to
You
share.
have to
That's what
share.
friendship is about.
Okay, well, it may be a little technical difficulties with Wakia logging back in because she was in earlier, so, but that's okay. We're gonna keep it moving.
Well, let's
We're
see
gonna
who's
go over the
watching.
points that we're gonna make as far as the LLC glow up. Look at me grow up. The LLC glow up. We're gonna go over 4 points with you. Why every entrepreneur needs protection. The financial benefits of an LLC. Building credibility through structure. And the last one would be steps to glow up with an LLC. Did she get back yet? No?
I just
Okay.
want to shout out, hey EP, Eric Pittman, he's watching. Thanks
Oh,
for joining
hey,
us. I
hey,
do see a
y'all.
few others there, so give us some shout outs and some. If you guys want to put some questions in the comments, we'll be sure to bring them forward. So thanks for joining, EP.
Yes, definitely. That's my brother. Thank you. All right.
And I just got a message for someone saying they were trying to log in. So maybe we could let them know again how to get in if they didn't, they're not tech savvy or if they're not sure.
Well, they can go to YouTube, BKS1 Radio, BKS1 Radio TV, or they could log into any one of our Facebook pages if they're on social media. They could go to mine, Monique Danielle Harrell, April's.
April Coage, you can go to my Facebook page and it should be live as well.
And
see,
Joe
we have-
Mabel Beecham.
We have Charlene, hey, Washington, yeah.
Oh,
Is that your-
Sade.
Sade, am I
That's
saying that
how
right? Okay, she says she's here to hear and support. We love that.
Thank
you.
you.
And keep us in prayer as we move this mission forward.
Absolutely. So we're going to get right into this. We're going to get into it now. So before you secure the bag, make sure the bag is protected. An LLC isn't just paperwork. It's protection, credibility, and its power. So I'm going to start with the first point. As I said, we have 4 points today. Why every entrepreneur needs protection. The second point is the financial benefit of an LLC. The third one would be building credibility through structure. And the fourth step that we're going to go into today would be steps to glow up with an LLC. So the first one, why every entrepreneur needs protection? Well, it's a lot of reasons why you need protections. You need to make sure that your business is protected from lawsuits and a whole bunch of other things that can happen. So separate personal and business liability, separate personal and business liability, protect your personal assets from lawsuits or debts, or build a foundation for long-term stability. So I go into protect your personal assets. It gives you a safety net. Okay? You always need a safety net. People going to start coming after you when they think you have so much more than them. Even though you work hard and they may not, they're going to start coming for you. So it keeps
That's
your
real.
home. Yeah, right? It keeps your home, your car, your savings, everything from getting sued if they sue you through your LLC. So that's why you need to have a LLC to protect you from those type of lawsuits. Also, in real estate, when I purchase a property for fix and flips or whatever, every property has its own LLC. The reason I do that is because if you sue one, and I've never been sued, thank God, but if you sue one, then you can't come for all of the LLCs because they're all separate.
That's
so,
a good tip.
that's helping you to protect
Smart.
That's a
your
good tip.
assets and stuff because no one wants to get sued or sets out to get sued, but things do happen. The next one is build business credibility. Shows professionalism to the banks, your investors, and clients. Helps with loans and contracts. So when you walk in to try to get a loan from someplace, You need to show that you're incorporated, that you put some money out to make your business work, and that you're not just winging it and running around here saying you have a business, not paying any taxes and trying to charge people high prices. So that's the reason for that one. The next one is the cleaner accounting and taxes. It's easier bookkeeping. It avoids the IRS red flags, and it maximizes tax deductions. My voice is going, y'all. Bear with me over here. You hear my voice? It strengthens your relationship with the deals that you're trying to do over time. So all of these things are important when you go out to try to grow your business. You need help financially. You need help with people you know that may just have funding that can actually fund you without going to the banks, because there are ways you can get funding now that is called creative financing, where you don't always have to go to a bank, so to speak. And my last point I'm going to make with this is the legal compliance. LLCs and corporations require separation, prevent piercing the corporate veil. Now, what do I mean by prevent the corporate veil? Well, I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Normally, corporations and LLC owners separate their stuff from their personal liabilities. Piercing the corporate veil happens when a court ignores that separation and holds the owners personally responsible for the business, debt, or legal issues. You do not want that to happen. If the courts start ignoring you and saying you're responsible for something, it's not going to be a good thing for you. Why does this happen, or why would it happen? Well, it happens because you're commingling your funds. You're mixing personal and business money in the same account, which you all know we shouldn't do. That's a no-no. Right. You're not putting enough money into the business to cover your foreseeable debts. So again, you're commingling the money again, and the courts, if you ever got sued and went to court, they're going to say, yeah, well, you didn't set it up properly. You wasn't operating as a business, so now we're going to sue you in the business. So that's not going to go well for you. And that's the failure to follow formalities. The next thing is, what does this mean to you? Well, if the veil is pierced, creditors or plaintiffs can go after your personal assets, meaning your home or any personal assets that you have. They can start coming for you. And I don't think you want to do that, because most people have families and a lot of investments. So you really got to be careful with that. It affects the liability protection that LLCs or corporations normally provide. So the banks will, again, disregard the fact that you think you're an LLC, and you'll get personally sued. So how to avoid piercing the veil? Well, keep business and personal finances separate. That's number one. Maintain proper records, contracts, and documentation. Fund your business adequately and avoid using it for personal gain improperly. And follow all legal requirements and corporate formalities. That means you have to pay your fees every year. It's a lot of things you have to follow, but it's all worth it at the end of the day. So all of these things is what you need to do to make sure that you protect your assets and protect your family. So the next point we're going to get into would be the financial benefit of an LLC.
Okay, I'm up. So I wanted to start off by saying I remember when President Obama was in office, and I distinctly remember seeing him, and he said, one of his speeches, he said, every household should have an LLC. So the president was putting us on game years ago in the White House. So if you have something that you're doing, the LLC, because there's so many tax benefits, write-offs that you can do. Basically, having an LLC offers what's called tax flexibility. That means you're not locked into just one way of being taxed. One of the biggest financial perks of owning a business is that you can write off your business expenses. You don't pay taxes on every dollar you make. That means things that you spend money on, that you spend money on to run and grow your business can reduce to taxable income. Some of the most common write-offs are inventory and supplies, marketing and advertising. That's including Facebook ads, IG ads, websites, hosting, domains, flyers, banners, going back to inventory. That's all of your products and all of the packaging, the mailings, and all of that. Your workspace, the rent for your office or your retail space, your home office portion. I because I have a work from home
Right.
with my business, I do write off some of the section and the utilities and the
Right,
Wi-Fi
right.
and
Yeah.
the cell phone bill, everything.
Section,
Yeah.
You can
Now,
do that. Yeah,
One of my favorite write-offs is travel and transportation.
Yes.
Let me tell you,
Hmm.
if you saying you on
All those
vacation
tools.
and we're talking about building homes and selling clothes and
Mhm.
cleaning and that we now turned this into a business
Absolutely.
Business
trip,
meeting.
in
Absolutely.
overseas or on the beach, wherever it is. So I'm every vacation that I'm on. If someone says, "Oh, where did you get that piece?" and I'm talking up my website, go to my website. I
Right.
got it from here, or you can shop here. I'm conducting business while I'm on vacation, so that's a write-off. So that's one of my favorite write-offs because we know how much we write. You know how
All
much
right.
we
My
spend on travel, right?
Yeah.
So even when I do events, when I do pop-ups, I write off the tables, the cost of the table, the
Right.
cost of the venue, signage, all everything, gas. You know, you
That's
can
good,
write.
right.
There are so many things. Professional services. If you have an accountant, and which you should have an accountant, business coaches, consultants, legal and tax prep fees.
All of
All
that
of this
stuff.
is you can write off, common write-offs, technology and software, even the Zoom and even the apps that we use, the
Absolutely.
ChatGPT, all
People
of
need
that
to
we
know
can
this
write off.
information,
Right. Right, contractor costs, the education and training, the courses that you take, workshops, and the conferences. All of these write-offs are lower your taxable income, and in turn, lower your tax bill.
Absolutely.
So it's one of the smartest ways to maximize your money legally. Legally, you get to keep more of your money because the IRS only takes what you from your profits, not from your sales.
Absolutely.
Your
But you
total
know what some
sales.
people get mixed up with? They're always, a lot of people say to me, and I'm sure they say it to you guys too, oh, just go ahead, go out to dinner and do this, and you can just write it off. What they're not understanding is, yes, we can write it off, but you're using your real money at the time when you're at the restaurant. That's not monopoly money. They
That brings
think
me
that
to my
you're
next point.
like writing this, you're getting this money from somewhere else. It's no, it's your real money in your real account.
Right.
And then you get to at the end of the quarter, when it's time to pay taxes, you get to use those receipts, as April said, and then you put them down to reduce the money that you would pay to the government. So if you had to pay $100,000 in taxes, now you might have to pay $50 because you have write-offs. But one thing
Yeah.
people should not do is, and I get this all the time with people too, they make about, I'm gonna throw a number out there, 200,000 per year. At the end of the year, when they do the profit, the gross to the net, they'll say we netted 10,000. Do you understand that you can't go buy anything saying that you only profited 10,000? They don't look at the 200,000. They look at the 10 that you said you kept. You can't buy anything, so that's really not a good idea when people write off so much stuff that you can't even go buy a stick of gum. Because gum is probably like $20,000 at this point.
Yeah.
Especially if it got flavor.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you could go to the irs.gov to get a
Good
full
point.
list of all of the write-offs. So-
That's what I was going to suggest. That's
Yeah,
right.
So
That's
my
good,
next
April.
point, thank you, was forming an LLC can also, like you said, protect your personal assets. It unlocks the door to business credit. Basically, you like Mo said, you want to keep everything separate. If you have your house as LLC, if you have your business as an LLC, don't put your house in there. You know, so that God forbid we do have to go bankrupt or somebody does sue us, they're coming for that LLC. They're not going to touch your
Right.
property or
Absolutely.
anything. So it's definitely in the best interest to keep everything separate. And so that way, you know, your business with the LLC, they won't come as limited liability corporation. So they're not going to come after your personal assets. So also, again, the loss deductions is what we talked about. Some you can, it's advisable to claim losses, but as you said, you got to be careful. You know, for one of the things my accountant said that you're going to look like a hobby after you do this every year.
Right.
You don't look
That
like a
part,
business.
right.
The IRS is going to come for you. It looks like a hobby. So really be mindful and careful. But one of the credibility and access capital of having an LLC structure, it makes it easier to secure business loans and attract investors compared to operating as a sole proprietor. With an LLC, you can open a business bank account, you can apply for credit cards, loans under the business name, and start building business credit history instead of using your own personal credit. So some business, so we have a list here for you guys, some business credit opportunities that you can check out to get these lines of credit, these credit cards, these accounts. We have Navy Federal Credit Union, we have NASA Federal Credit Union, Dover Credit Union, Digital Federal Credit Union, and we have one of my favorites is Bank of America. Credit unions give the best rates,
Right.
but I mean Bank of America's been good to me.
So
So,
whatever works, that's what
Yeah.
they have to do because there's not a
Yeah.
lot of money out here.
and it just to my last point, it's definitely mandatory that you file your taxes every year, even if your business is showing a loss and not profit. So. I think I saw the 1 minute sign. So just quickly, the pros and cons. So some of the pros, just to summarize it and wrap this up, the pros is that having an LLC, it reduces taxable income and overall tax liability. It encourages disciplined record keeping. It maximizes deductions for legitimate business operations, and it demonstrates professionalism and financial transparency. So the con is that it requires careful documentation and receipts. I keep receipts for everything.
Me too.
I have a
Everything.
big envelope full of receipts. So, and then claiming personal expenses as business expenses can trigger the IRS. So we just to audit. So we just got to be careful. And last is that misreporting income and expenses can harm credibility and lead to penalties. So, you guys. In my last statement here, your business, your choice, decide how you want to be taxed and keep more of what you earn. And that's the goal. So spend smart, write it off, and pay less tax.
There you go.
There you go.
Now we went through 2 of our points so far. We went through why every entrepreneur needs protection, and April just explained to us the financial benefits of an LLC. So next we're going to go into the 3rd point, building credibility through structure.
And this was the perfect topic for me, being the baby out the bunch and, learning as I go. But I'm so glad that I went forward with getting an LLC. I actually cleaned for 2 years, maybe even more. I won't tell you how far back, for family and friends. And finally, my children was like, Mom, you might as well make this a business. You're doing it. I was like, no, I work every day. I love what I do already. I'm not going nowhere. But I'm glad I took the step. And as April mentioned, LLC is limited liability company. I had to learn that. So establishing a business as an LLC shows that you are committed to your venture. It shows that you're serious. You're not just going out there doing the task and not taking it serious without having the title and the certificates behind you. So it's very important, again, to obtain that. It shows that you have a long-term commitment. It's not a short-term. It's a long-term goal of having an LLC. It forms a recognition that helps you to elevate your brand and reputation to becoming competitive in the market. The next bullet point that I have is clients, partners, investors, and trust, right? Trust is the key word here. Having an LLC, again, it builds trust with clients and partners. It shows that you've taken the necessary legal steps. I learned that once I became an LLC owner, it really did make a difference to the clientele that I was having come in the door. Can you send someone to clean my house? Yes. Do you have business liability coverage? Yes, I do have it, right? I didn't think about that before, but I have it now. It makes a difference. People want to trust those that are coming into your home. So those licenses do make a difference. So again, getting an LLC is important and it builds trust. Setting yourself apart from the hustlers and the side gigs. By forming an LLC, you are setting your business, again, apart from others. not diminishing any work that anyone does
Right.
without an LLC. But again, it gives your potential clients more trust in you because you took the steps.
Incredible.
You're right.
Right.
You're going. You're taking time. You're doing all the paperwork because there was a lot of paperwork,
Yeah.
y'all, that I had to figure it out. So it shows that you, again, it brings it back to being serious and making yourself credible for others to believe in you. So if you're interested in getting a business or you've already been doing something, I would say even 6 months or a year because it took me more than 2 years.
Yeah.
Get your LLC. You're going to do the same work anyway, so
Right.
you might as well.
You might as well get it.
Oh, we
Might
got
as well.
Constance. Constance said, Constance Nevius.
Oh,
She said she
okay.
is literally taking notes. That's what we want to hear. That's why we
That's
here,
what we wanna
Constance. That's what we want to
yes.
hear.
And the were you
I'm
finished with
done.
your
Mhm.
points, Jill?
All done.
Okay. Great point so far. I hope everyone's enjoying the tips that we're giving to you today. The last one would be Miss Rochelle out there in Charlotte, because last time I didn't say Charlotte and I got jumped. But Charlotte, North Carolina, steps to glow up with an LLC. Take it away, girl.
So as I
Charlotte.
said before, it's time to glow up and grow up. Because making money is one thing, but protecting it is another.
Right, right.
So from tax benefits to credibility to liability protection and flexibility, your LLC is your business's armor. So don't just chase the bag. Mind the business that pays you.
Yeah, absolutely. Else you won't have any business when you go to the bank.
That's exactly
You'll see
right.
some negative. Oh, you'll be on negative over there. You'll be trying to withdraw from the ATM and won't nothing be in there because you don't know what's going on because you're not keeping the accurate records that you need to keep.
Right.
It's it's not that much work, but it's necessary work. If you want to grow a business, if you want to leave something for your loved ones, if you want to sell your business later, or just pass it on to your kids, at least they'll have something to look forward to because it's structured already. Because nowadays they don't really pay that much attention, but it's structured already. You could go ahead in there and just start working the business where your parents or your grandparents or whatever your bloodline has left you to move on with.
That's what it's about, leaving that legacy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
my
enough
kids
of
may
us
not want
don't.
it, but my grandkids will.
That's
So,
right.
and that's who I'm
That's
doing
right.
it for.
That's absolutely
Even though I don't
right.
have any yet, holla, hello. Let's get this.
You
Let's
don't
get
have
to
any
work.
yet?
And I'm gonna add one thing too, because some people like nonprofits and some people like LLCs. But one thing one of my mentors said, it's good that you can have both or a foundation, but when it comes to how much money you make, you can make $500,000 in a nonprofit, but you cannot add it to your worth.
Wow,
Mm.
wow.
You can only add LLC, sole proprietor, those things as a business to your net worth. And that's what it's about. That's why you look at so many other people of other, I would say other races and other, they don't do nonprofits a lot. They do the for-profit, and then they have a foundation or they have something else to help to give back.
So you're saying
And
you
I
do
can
both,
understand
right?
that.
You're saying
I'm
you do
sorry?
both, the LLC and the nonprofit.
Well, right, and that's what.
Yes, they'll
I
do
set
both because
mine
sometimes
up
you want to
like
give
that.
back. So
Yeah.
there's opportunities to get money that way because some people like to, support you in that way, especially if you're a social entrepreneur,
Right.
someone that gives back to the community.
Mhm.
But again, you can make all the money within the world. You can't add it to your net worth when you get ready to go to the bank or other things for business.
My last tip would be a bonus tip for protecting your brand as well. You have to not just have an LLC, but you need to protect your brand. So your logo, you need to have a business name. You can register it with Trademarkia. You can go to newjersey.gov or whatever state you're in.gov and see if your name is available. Your logo, again, the logo is very important. See our logo in the back, Mind the Business That Pays You podcast? Your logo is a visible brand and is often the first thing that customers see and remember about your brand. So always try to get your LLC, get your paperwork done, get your EIN, get your certificate of formations, get your operating agreements, and at that point you take those documents, you go to the bank, and you go ahead to open up your bank account. So with that being said, ladies, we have our special guest in the building, Eric
Yes.
Murdoch.
Yes, coming up
We'll
next.
be right back with him in a minute. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, YouTube. We're Mind the Business That Pays You. IG, Business That Pays You. Our website, bizthatpaysyou.com. And Facebook, Mind the Business That Pays You.
We'll help you out. We'll take one.
Yeah,
Right.
We'll save you. I'll do the
Yeah, my
Facebook. Mind the
voice is
business
acting a
that
little
pays
crazy.
you.
But we will be right back, guys. I'm Monique Harrell, CEO of Singleton Builders. We create custom modular homes designed to fit your vision and your budget, delivered on time, every time. We're also real estate investors, managing fix and flips, wholesaling, buy and hold, and tax lien projects. Whether it's your dream home or your next investment, Singleton Builders brings your goals to life. We bring the same passion and expertise to the stage. If you're looking for a powerful voice to inspire, educate, and motivate your audience, book us for your next speaking engagement. Let's build something great together. Singleton Builders, building with passion, crafted with care. Hey everyone, we're back. Our guest Eric Murdoch is in the building.
Hey, hey,
What's going on,
hey,
ladies?
hey.
Hello,
Thanks for
hello.
joining us.
This
Thank
is the
you.
hot seat over
Hat-
here. Y'all
that's the hot
talking
seat.
money. Y'all talking money. I tried to write off a private jet, and the IRS wasn't happy.
You said they talking money. I'm getting ready to slip out the door. Let me leave.
Oh goodness.
All right, welcome Eric to Mind the Business That Pays You. Eric is an NBA star, retired, and has gone to be a community champion. Eric Murdoch is a retired NBA basketball player, as I mentioned, in the house, whose remarkable journey from Bridgewater, New Jersey,
Hey.
Oh, Bridgewater.
Yes.
Stand up.
Yes, to the pinnacle of professional sports, nothing short of inspiring. He showcased his skills while playing for various teams, including the Milwaukee Bucks, Vancouver Grizzlies, Miami Heat, New Jersey Nets, and Los Angeles Clippers. After earning a Bachelor of Arts in American Studies from Providence College in 1991, Murdoch returned to Bridgewater. His passion for uplifting others is further exemplified through the Eric Murdoch Foundation, a nonprofit
you go.
organization he founded. The mission of the foundation is clear. It's to enhance communities, provide resources for youth, and promote events that foster community betterment. Again, let's welcome Eric in the house.
Eric.
Eric, listen, look, sometimes
Appreciate
listening
it.
to our bio, we say, is that
Who's
really
that?
me?
Yeah. I did on, and she cut it down. So
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
she held, so it's half your brag sheet.
No, I'm
okay?
impressed with that bio.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes.
Sounds good. Sounds good coming from you. Appreciate that.
Listen, can you share a little about your journey from growing up to playing in the NBA?
Yes, and it was a journey, and I appreciate you guys having me. April, how you doing? Good seeing you. Monique, I haven't seen you in a long time, so it's great to be here. You guys are doing big things, so congratulations on your success.
Thank you. Thank
But
you.
it was a journey. I was raised in Bridgewater. Bridgewater is a very affluent town in New Jersey, but I was raised in a small black section of Bridgewater, which consisted of 2 streets. And, we were very poor. I lost my mother when I was 6 months old. I was raised by my grandmother. She had 9 kids of her own. I remember we were living in this shack in Hobbstown, and count at one point there was like 32 kids in the house. My grandmother, all her kids, and
tissue.
all of their kids.
Oh, my goodness.
And she called it the sugar shack because it was a shack, right? But there was a lot of love. You know, that's how she described it. But we were broke as a joke. Didn't have plumbing when I was growing up.
Really?
Had to crap and pee on, excuse my language, on a bucket and empty out every so often. I mean, it was that dire. So when I played basketball, it wasn't just I was playing because I loved the game, but don't get me wrong, I do love the game, but it was a way for me maybe to get my grandmother out of this situation. So
God
every
bless you.
time I dribbled the basketball, I thought about my grandmother.
Oh my God.
Every
Wow.
time I dove on
Let me
the
get my
floor,
tissue,
I
Eric.
thought about my grandmother.
Right?
I mean, it was that deep. So I loved the game. I played it every day, and I just happened to be very good at it. But I had to have some luck on the way, and I really believe that, being that my mom was taken away from me at such a young age, you know, God had His hand over my head and kind of guided me because I was in some dire situations growing up, doing some stupid things, being young and dumb, and He got me out of those situations. You know, I wasn't even the best basketball player in my area. There was, you know, kids from Somerville, you know, the neighboring Franklin that were better than me. They ran faster, they jumped higher, they did all these things, but for whatever reason, you know, God just had that hand over my head and guided my life. So it was a journey, but you know, nothing I wouldn't trade for the world. You know, it made me who I am today, and I think that's where, you know, the foundation stuff, you know, is coming in.
Coming in there.
Wow. Wow.
Well, your motives were pure, thinking about your grandmother, you know, what all the things she had done. So that's awesome.
That is so
And
awesome.
that alone is
Well,
a driving force
Right.
to continue.
Well, we know professional basketball requires discipline, focus, and teamwork. Which of these lessons have you applied most in your life after the NBA?
Well, I applied that, you know, if you're going to have a great team, everybody can't be Michael Jordan. You need role players. You need a Scottie Pippen. You need a Dennis Rodman. You need a Steve Kerr, B.J. Armstrong shooting the ball from three to spread the floor. So, you know, when I made it to the NBA, I didn't say I made it. I said we made it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a village that raised me. Something that I'll never forget. You know, it's always the extended family. But you need that team. You need a teamwork for a lot of situations. In business, you need role players. You know, everybody can't be the CEO because you're going to have issues. So I just learned throughout my journeys that if you have a role, and it could be the Dennis Rodman role, where they just want you to play defense, they want you to rebound, they want you to annoy the person that you're guarding, do it to the best of your ability.
Absolutely. Well, your transition. Oh, you want to go?
Yeah, no. So I just want to move. I know because we pressed for
Get
time,
into
but
the
we could go.
foundation.
Get
Yeah,
into the
that's the part I'm
foundation
getting to
question.
now.
Wow. So what I hear in your story, and it's just amazing, and I see that's a segue. But really, what made you say, "I'm going to do it. I'm going to get this foundation going"? And what are some of the challenges that you found along the way in getting the foundation started?
To be honest, I love the fact that I have a foundation, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
because if you try to get a foundation now, it's very, very difficult.
It's hard.
All the
Yeah.
fraud and all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
So
Mhm,
I actually
mhm.
started my foundation about 30 years ago. And
Wow.
yeah, so it's like right after I got out the league. Matter of fact, maybe I might have been still in the league. And it was just something I think it has to be in you, you know what I'm saying, to want to give back, to want to help.
Sure
And
does.
with my journey, people helped me along the way.
Right.
For one example, my high school coach came into my life my sophomore year, and I was at that fork in the road where I could have went left or I could have went right. And he came into my life at the perfect time and, you know, steered me in that right direction. You know,
That's
he
good.
put me in an SAT class. He knew I was really good at basketball, but he said basketball is not going to use you. You're going to use basketball
That's
to
right.
get to where you
That's right.
want. And so people like that who come into your life, and I think everybody has somebody in their life that gives them good advice, wants to hit that road of positivity,
Right.
and you just have to listen to it and take heed to that. So at my age, 57 years old, you know, we're getting up there, probably live three.
Watch
Not-
your
not
mouth.
us, just you.
Watch
Just
your
you.
mouth.
Whatever.
Just turn 55.
Don't put us in there.
Watch
But
your
you know,
mouth.
black don't crack. Look at you ladies. You know, what are you guys, 35, 40 now?
Clean it up.
It doesn't.
Of course
I wear mine with you. I'll be 56 on Sunday.
56,
I wear
yeah.
mine.
Oh Lord, again.
Everybody know how old I am, though. I'm 35.
It's
And y'all look good, and y'all look good. So, you know,
Thank you.
what we have lived, you know, almost 3/4 of our lives, and I just want to be that person that, you know, helped me when I was in the time of need and the time of struggle. We did some special things already with the foundation. A few years back, we donated $5,000 to the Martin Luther King Youth Center.
Wow.
So, you know, that was a place that I went to growing up after school. It was like an after school program where we just went, did our homework, we played games, went on a lot of trips. We just, matter of fact, just had a reunion, Martin Luther King reunion. So it's great to see everybody come back.
Nice.
We still have that bond. So just, you know, having that, being that person that if somebody's in need, you know, we're there. We're raising money. We have a golf outing Tuesday,
Talk about it.
September
Talk about it.
16th, right?
Talk
The
about
next
it.
fundraiser.
Talk about
April,
it.
thank you for the basket that you're going to donate.
In the car.
Yeah, and yes.
We gonna come
we can
down.
wait. Yes, please. If you guys don't come down, I'm going to be very disappointed. It's going to be my last time on this show. So they better come.
Ooh,
I know
barrels.
Monique is doing a lot of things. I
He's
see her
bringing
riding
us
around,
live.
cruising, you know, making her money. So, you know, come back to us and, you know, support. And that's how we're going to do it. We're going to support each other. We're going to raise money. It's for a good cause.
Yes.
Right now, the initiative is to redo the basketball courts I grew up playing on.
That was my next
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
So, what is the name of your foundation?
It's called the
I didn't
Eric,
get the entire name.
the Eric Murdoch Foundation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you know, right now the court is neglected. There's weeds growing through it. There's
That's
cracks
good.
throughout it. Outdated
That's awesome.
backboards, outdated rims, and so. But the good news is we've raised through, you know, with Bridgewater and my foundation, we've raised close to $80,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nice.
So we have
Nice.
enough to do one. Yeah, yes.
That's awesome.
Appreciate that.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yes, we have
That's
enough to do one
awesome.
court, but right now we want to do 2 courts side by
Okay.
side, so I could do my camps and clinics,
Wow.
and we could bring the kids, especially from the center,
Mm-hmm.
there do some free clinics and things of that nature. So
Very nice.
we're building, we're pushing, we're building. Last week we gave away 220
Wow.
backpacks
Right.
for the
Yeah,
school
I
supplies to the
reposted that
kids.
for you,
Wow.
yeah.
An incredible event, and you know what this foundation does is just makes you feel good as a person
It
that you
does.
know that
Mhm.
you're helping
Sure.
other people. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Helping
So
other people
Sure.
always make
Oh,
you
it's
feel
good, you know,
absolutely,
especially-
absolutely. And then when you do that, you have people like April who say, you know what, I want to volunteer for this.
Right.
And we got so many volunteers that came out to help distribute the big backpacks and school supplies. We got a lot of volunteers for the golf outing, things of that nature. So, you know, when you're doing something positive, people tend to like latch
Yeah,
on to that.
that's
And that's a
right.
beautiful thing.
It's
I'm
wonderful.
excited about this
It's-
golf outing.
oh, I
that's
did it
coming
last
up.
year. It was awesome.
Yeah,
It
you
was
were saying
really,
that.
really, really good. So I'm looking forward to it this year to helping you guys
And
out.
I saw your post,
Yeah.
so I reposted it when you said, you know, you were showing how nice it look up there.
Oh, the golf
Yeah,
course?
the golf
Yes.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reposted
Yeah.
it today. I was
Nice.
like, oh, I can't wait. It's
Yeah.
gonna be on Tuesday.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the first year, which was last year, this is the second annual. Yeah, this is the second
second,
annual.
Right.
Last year we had about, I would say, 60 golfers.
Oh,
And
wow.
right now we already
Nice.
have about 50 golfers signed up with
Wow.
a potential of 30 to 40 more. So
Oh,
people are
so
coming
That's
out.
awesome.
Still looking
Yeah.
for golfers? you
Yes,
saying?
we absolutely. We're still looking for golfers. I would
Okay,
think
y'all
if
hear that, right? He's looking for golfers. So
100%. If you golf, please
And
come
donations.
out.
how
We
do
need
they
it.
contact you, though?
How do they contact me? We have a number 908-963-1108.
Okay.
You can call my cell. That's my cell. You call me directly. We can get you that. We have flyers. We'll leave with you guys so you can
Okay.
kind of, let the people know.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and you
Wow.
also are taking donations. So when he mentioned the basket, they're having a silent auction this year. So from my company, I put together Kim a beautiful basket.
Yes.
Calling her out.
Kim-
Calling her out.
hey, Kim's
Kim,
gonna-
Kim is the right hand. So
Yes.
I got to call Kim.
Kim's from
Hey Kim.
Elizabeth.
Hey Kim.
Hey,
Kim
girl.
keeps the ship going. She keeps
Yes.
it. Yeah. So
Elizabeth, of course.
shouting her out. That's
Well, she's
right.
from East Orange, actually.
Uh-huh.
But
Listen, can
she's
she be
claiming
from
all of
Elizabeth?
that.
That's,
Yeah.
that's how we met, right?
So she's from Elizabeth, right? And so when
Thank
she
you.
came, when she first came to live with me, right? She's like, "What's all of that green stuff back there?" I
You
said,
not
"That's
coming for my
grass,
girl."
Kim. That's
Right.
grass."
Kim, I got your back. I got your back.
She's like, "What's that
Okay.
thing running around back?" I said, "That's a rabbit,
That's
Kim.
grass.
That's a rabbit."
No, you not.
Today, girl.
That is funny.
Not letting him do that.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
But
wow.
nah, she's my executive director,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, this foundation wouldn't be where it's at without her.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
Wow.
it's a
Okay, girl.
1-2 punch, and
Yes.
we still butt heads on things. I went
Right,
out and
right.
bought some paintings that she didn't really approve of.
Yeah, like-
But my philosophy is, it's better to ask for forgiveness than
Right.
permission.
I love that.
Yeah. So
Well, I hope
I,
my husband not listening to that.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Listen to that advice. I don't know, Eric. Are you sure? What kind of advice are you giving out right now?
No, it's happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Yes, thank
talking,
you.
right?
So
Okay.
That's why that's my friend over here.
So if you wanted to give
Happy
someone
wife,
some
happy
advice in terms of starting a foundation,
Yeah.
what would you suggest?
find a professional. Find somebody who specializes in the paperwork, because it's a lot of red tape now,
Yeah.
a lot of
Mm.
paperwork. They are checking everything. You got to be legit. Back in the day, 30 years ago, it wasn't as stringent as far as getting a foundation going, a 501c3. So I would suggest you get somebody who is a professional in that field.
Okay.
Okay. And do you get?
And
a
how
lot
long
of
did it
sponsors?
take you think, everything to go through?
Back then, it seemed like it took maybe 3 months,
Yeah.
something like that.
It's not
it's
And
not
I
a
can't
long
believe it's
process,
like
yeah.
that
I think it
nowadays.
takes about 6 months
Yeah,
now.
it's
6
not
months,
a long
okay.
process.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
a real long process.
You
Yeah.
just got to be working while you're doing it. You can't sit back and say, let me wait for my 501c. You just have to keep on going with, handling business as usual. And then once it's done, then you just start implementing that into whatever works that you have left to do. Because it's
And I want to
amazing
say your
now.
reach. One of my someone I know from Florida just asked you to put your number out there again.
Okay, it's 908-963-1108.
And she's originally from Linden, New Jersey,
Oh, nice,
so
nice.
not far.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
And one more time, because we know the golf outing is coming up. It's a fundraiser. It's important.
Yep.
We need people to attend. We need them to donate. Eric, give them one last whiff of what they need to do, where it's going to be at, the time and date.
Okay.
They're not golfers. Can they just come and
Absolutely.
not play? Or how
Absolutely.
does it work?
So the number is 908-963-1108. It's at the Fox Hollow Golf Club in Branchburg, New
Okay.
Jersey.
Okay.
Registration's at 10:30 till 12. 12 o'clock is the shotgun start. That means that's when everybody goes to different holes and they start at the same time. If you don't golf, so there's no excuses for not coming, right?
Right.
$75 for the dinner.
Right.
All right, you come just for the reception.
And
We're
that's
gonna
a
have
good price.
Miss Jones from 94.7 The Block there.
Oh, nice.
She's gonna host. We got DJ Nix in the mix, so we're gonna have music throughout the golf course. We got a tricky tray. That's where April has her basket. We
Oh,
got
that's
different
what
gifts.
that is.
So what you do is, so when you come, Monique, right, you buy tickets.
Okay.
You can buy 50-50 or you can buy tricky tray tickets, right?
Okay.
And then you see the gifts. We're gonna have all the gifts lined up on the table, and then there's gonna be a jar there. So you just put a ticket there, ticket to each one that you like. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
You might like this one. You put all your tickets in
Right.
this gift. You know what I mean?
And then they pull it, and then you see who
Yeah,
wins.
Yeah,
whoever
you
wins.
pull it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's really nice. It keeps everybody engaged, excited. We got special celebrities coming through,
Always.
and
You
I'm gonna
always
keep,
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna keep that a
always do.
secret.
Right.
You know who's coming, so you guys can be a little surprised. But
I just
it's gonna
wanna-
be a good time, so I'm really excited about it.
I'm going to the comments here, and someone, Patricia Collins Roach, she says, for Eric, for inspiring stories. Thank you, Eric, for your inspiring story.
You're welcome.
To go from a tough situation and using that as fuel to accomplish great things. So
Oh, that's
your
awesome.
message is out there. It's getting it, and we are all here for it. We're
Yeah.
going to support you as best we can.
Absolutely.
And
We're gonna be
you
there.
and Kim have always been supportive as well. So
Appreciate that. And
Yeah.
then, you know, we all got our stories, right?
Mhm.
You got your
Yeah.
story. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
your story.
Yeah,
You got your
absolutely.
story. We all got our stories.
y'all may need a whole box if I
Mhm.
get my
Yeah.
story. Start pulling
And
my
it's so
story
good
out.
because we've known each other for so long,
Yeah.
all
Right.
of us, and to see us all start from where we all started from,
Right.
and now to elevate up the ladder the way that we're trying to do now, well, that we are doing now, because you have to speak into existence everything that you do. It's just a great feeling that, you know, we all are still going, everyone's still healthy, everyone's still in their right mind, and we're just getting the job done.
And
So,
giving back, and
Absolutely.
definitely
And
to
giving
give it
back,
back.
absolutely.
Yeah, to give back.
so now you're gonna have to do the radio drop.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you already know what the
so-
radio
Oh, you
drop
put me
is.
on the spot though?
Yes,
One
we
take,
are. Every
one
last
take.
one.
So you get 2 takes.
All right.
You just say your name and then the name of the show. You know?
Okay.
Didn't Monique just take my little glory?
I know you was relaxed over there, so I was
Alright.
like, okay.
Flash the sound, the name of the show.
He's the boss.
I know, I
But
have
mine,
one
what
written
is it?
too. Mind the business that pays you.
That pays you.
Mind the
Have
business
it.
that pays you.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
My cheat sheet over there. Yeah, we
Yeah,
ready.
go ahead.
We ready.
How you doing? My name is Eric Murdoch, former NBA ball player, Miami Heat, and I'm on the show Mind the Business That Pays You.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that good?
That was
First
good.
take?
First take. Very
All
good.
right,
Very
all right.
good.
Good.
Very good.
Thank you. That's our guest for tonight,
All right.
guys. Eric Murdoch. Make sure you try to come to the event on Tuesday. It's going to be awesome. We all are going to be there. We have a guest for next week. Our special guest next week will be the incredible Dr. William Blunt. Wait, how, I said
Blount, you got it.
Blount, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. William Blount. He's the CEO of Legacy Music and music director for greats like Tyler Perry and Teddy Riley. He's also the executive director of the Gifted Legacy Music and Arts Academy. And our topic will be, y'all ready? Rich friends only.
Oh.
Your network is your net worth. So that's going to be our topic for next week.
Okay.
So if you have the wrong friends, you need to figure out what to do to get your rich friends in your network.
All right.
But get your rich friends
Okay.
in there, right? Also, we need you to follow us on all of our social medias. Now, you guys are going to help me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start with YouTube.
Facebook.
Right? We're going to
Biz That Pays. Biz That Pays on YouTube. Biz
Right.
That Pays.
It's Biz That Pays You, and they could go to Mind the Business That Pays You, right? Yeah. Facebook, Mind the Business That Pays You, IG, Biz That
Biz That
Pays.
Pays podcast.
Did I miss one? Did I miss one?
I think that's
No,
it.
that's
And the
it.
website. We
Think
have
you got 'em all?
the website.
BizThatPays.com. Again, we want to
And the website.
the website bizthatpays.com.
All right.
Oh, also,
Got 'em covered.
if you want to be a guest, you can email us at podcastbizthatpays.com and let us know. Send us an email, and then Rochelle will send you out an invite letter, and all the information from there is on our invite letter. Just remember, guys. Wait, do I hear my grandbaby in it?
You sure do.
Oh,
You're funny.
I heard that. I was like that.
Oh, is that our
my
special
daughter
guest? We got a
and my
special
grandbaby
Right,
guest.
right.
is here. Hi, Kaden and
Special,
Shannon.
special
That's
guest.
the real MVP
Wait a minute,
there.
they took me all off course. I was ready to read it. I said,
See,
do I hear my
Nana, now, for real. Nana, for real.
Let me
Hi,
see him really
Kaden.
quick. We're about to go off the air. Oh, let me see him really quick.
Oh, come on. This
You
is the
come in
V.
the
This is
screen.
the
This is all the way
VIP,
live. I love
VIP.
it.
All the way
Come
live.
on, come on. Let's give him.
Come
He
on, this
a
is all the way
live.
live,
Live.
guys. We can't edit nothing. Come on, baby.
He's
Come here
like,
real quick. Open your eyes.
She's going to show him off. Look at that. Hey,
I
Shan.
would be doing the same thing.
Baby. Look at that. He ain't gonna let you leave right now. That's all
He's like, I want my mommy.
Uh-huh.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. The real glow up isn't just making money, it's protecting it. When your business is structured, your wealth is secure. Until next week, always remember, mind the business,
Mind the
that,
business that
pays
pays
you.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, we gotta do our music.
Mind the business that pays you. Yeah. Our people